Speaker of National Assembly will be doing a media briefing tomorrow, just to indicate how ready Parliament is to host the event.
And of course, if you had not looked at the engagements for today, this means that you can always go back to our YouTube channel and take a look at what was said throughout these engagements. And just to give you a peek, of course, the key focus areas and takeaways for the Women's Conference in the second, and talking about the afternoon session, they were looking at gender mainstreaming and climate sustainability. And of course, much of the discussion it pivoted to how women's issues intersect with climate change, environmental justice, and sustainable development. On top of that, they spoke exclusively about economic inclusion and transformative growth. They spoke about institutional and legislative reform, together with voice and representation, together with leadership. And these are some of the issues that we also highlighted as we had discussions with some of our guests. We had Ms. Jane Mananiso, who was in studio with us today. We had the Speaker of the Gauteng Legislature, who was in here today. And these are some of the issues that they encapsulated with regards to issues that women, challenges that women still have, not just in the legislature, but in business, in farming. And of course, also, you had a voice from the youth parliamentarians, and they also cascaded their issues with regards to the challenges that the youth have.
For sure, Tepo, I had an opportunity to speak to one of the young parliamentarians, Ms. Hassan, who shared some great insights in relation to issues that are affecting young people, in particular the exclusion of young people from some of the national events that are taking place. And so today we conclude our live coverage of day one, a day that has undoubtedly set a powerful precedent for the role of youth and women in shaping global governance. The conversation we witnessed today were not just about identifying problems, but about building networks, sharing solutions, and forging a collective commitment to accountability. The message is clear. The drivers of global solidarity, equality, and sustainable are here, and they are demanding a seat at the table. A sentiment that resonates deeply. And the inaugural meeting of young parliamentarians has injected a new dynamic energy into the P20 process, proving that the leaders of tomorrow are ready to lead today.
And alongside them, the women parliamentarians have continued to demonstrate their unwavering resolve to place gender equality at the very heart of legislative oversight and progress. It's been a day of partnership and powerful parallel purpose that wraps up our broadcast for tonight. Now, a reminder that the work continues tomorrow. It's day two for both the meeting of women parliamentarians and young parliamentarians. And of course, you'll have the live coverage right here on Parliament TV from 8 a.m. tomorrow. We bring you day two, the final sessions, more interviews, and the anticipated outcomes of these crucial meetings. Of course, you can also join the conversation on our social media platforms at Parliament of RSA, and keep engaging with us. Of course, this is your window to democracy.
Indeed, and day two promises to be yet another fruitful day. A few more sessions that are lined up for both meetings, and we are here to bring it all to you live. We'll also cross live to a media briefing that I spoke about earlier, where the presiding officers of Parliament will be briefing the media and the international community on the hosting of the 11th P20 Speakers Summit. And that briefing starts at 12 o'clock at Benguela Cove here in Hermanas. Until then, from the entire Parliament TV team, Ikamalam,
and from everybody, see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
South Africa's Parliament will proudly host the 11th G20 Parliamentary Speakers Summit, known as the P20, bringing together leaders from G20 national parliaments to shape global policies and reinforce parliamentary oversight in international decision-making. As the first African country to lead the P20, South Africa's Parliament is championing Africa's active participation in global governance and economic policymaking, ensuring the continent is a driving force in shaping the future we want. Parliament will play a critical oversight role, ensuring that South Africa's commitments as G20 president translate into real economic growth, job creation, and social development. The P20 Summit will embed African perspectives in global decision-making, ensuring that policies on trade, technology and governance reflect the continent's needs and aspirations. Parliament is committed to fostering international collaboration for a better, more just world. Your Parliament, your voice, your future.
This book, our Constitution, protects our society and empowers us to gather. The protea leaves are us, the people, who freely elect our voices in Parliament. The drum calls the people of Parliament, through whom we govern together. And the sun is our country, healing our past, improving our lives, and energizing our potential. Together, our Constitution, our people, our Parliament, and our country are building our great South African nation. Parliament TV, Channel 408 on DSTV.